because LATAM has been attracting a lot of attention.
In LATAM, we have always been, in terms of technology, with that mindset. That's a huge benefit we have at the moment.
You constantly have to play catch up.
Just failing fast how to integrate AI into their actual work. We're moving at the speed of the cloud.
Hello, everyone. I'm on site this week with the team catching up and kind of exchanging insights and gossips of what's been going on in the past quarter. And we usually keep those conversations internal, but this time we decided to sort of start a series of webcasts and share some of the things we were discussing here with the team internally, but for external audience. Here with me today, we have Erika. I'm Anastasiia. I'm the solutions lead at NAX, which basically means that I work as a part of our CTO group to shape strategic partnerships. And Erika here, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Absolutely. I'm Erika. I'm head of NIX in Colombia and now Latin America because we're expanding so quickly. So I'm happy to be here with you. What are we going to talk about today?
And the topic we chose today is called innovation versus reality. There's a lot of buzz around innovation, but it would be good to understand from someone who's on the ground kind of day to day implementing all this and seeing how it lands with the customer portfolio. Talk about what things really look like. So Erika, I guess the first question to you is, across everything you work with day to day and in this year, what are some of the trends and challenges maybe you notice customers experience?
For sure, a lot of buzzwords right now and a lot of trends. And some things that I'm seeing maybe is that even though everybody's talking about AI, the focus has been more on the data side. And that's what I actually see happening with the client. So in order to get up with all of the tools that we have now, you need to organize your data. So that's a lot of what we're seeing for clients trying to find the right use case for AI. So not every use case might be the relevant one or one that you want to actually invest on.
So with all this talk, and especially what you're saying about data and AI, it might be a bit overwhelming to feel like you constantly have to play catch up. And while all this technology is exciting and it does make our lives easier and it does enable us greater things, but ultimately it feels like we're constantly behind. And I see it across both partners and customers. Is it something similar across the use cases, or I know some of the examples you worked on this year?
Indeed, exciting, right? But what I'm actually seeing is that some of our projects, they're trying to find a way to put AI and data and everything as a big project instead of just failing fast and starting with anything that might be relevant enough. So one recommendation that we're always giving and also partnering in with them, it's finding that small piece that we can start with, something that we can prove value and we can go from there. It's just observing the actual processes that you have, just with curiosity. How could this be different? And trying to abstract those little pieces that might be slowing down the whole process or the whole line. So those might be a good place to start. There is them trying to find how to integrate AI into their actual work day to day. Teams are trying to find how it's going to be the new dynamic. And when I say teams, it's not only the engineers, but like, for example, the product department, how they can be more efficient, or the QA, how they can even utilize all the tools to spot more things on. Yeah. It's beyond, it's affecting or helping everyone.
And across, I guess, what you guys have been trying this year, are there like not to-dos that you noticed that you could share?
Trying to do everything on your own. So all of the companies, all of them are trying to see how they can catch up with all the new tools and ways of doing things and AI and be there, right? Where at this point we have a lot of tools or things that you can put in place in order to speed up. So if all of our clients try to develop that expertise inside, it will take them longer. And when they partner with experts in specific fields, they get a process already on Rails, benefits from the partner ecosystem, like the funding that it's available. So I would say that's something that you should definitely need to look at. One other thing that I'm thinking, it's about the team selection. We come from a moment maybe that the selection of the engineers on the team was very narrow to the technology and how do you do this within this language, very specific. And I think we need to look for the engineers that are more broad on the architecture or the basis or more about the communication instead of just people that will join and code for that specific framework.
Yeah, that's very true. And I like that the narrative in the industry is now shifting a lot towards empowerment and enablement of individuals, because the right team is really the key to everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking with one of my colleagues back in Colombia, and she said something that completely caught my attention, and was that diversity is not only important just because of it, but because the software will be as inclusive and diverse as the team who develop it.
So one of the fun things in your portfolio is that you actually have a split between tech companies that are innately tech and non-tech customers who look to us for that leadership around innovation and new technologies and services coming out. So I guess comparing the two, how does success look like for both of them, and progress? How does it look for both of them?
For both of them, when things are going well, you can spot that decisions are quicker, and that also like they're less subjective. You can go to data, you can see if there is replication of the good results. If it's like consistent through time, that means we're going on a right path. So for the clients that are in tech, we can see that they're very agile and they're very, let's say, happy about the tools that we have right now, and it's like more eagerness to try, versus the client that are maybe outside tech or more traditional business or any other business. I can see that they're more resistant to the new things that are coming, right? And that's something that it's a challenge, but that we address showing different results.
And it kind of goes back to the curiosity thing you said, because I feel like for the companies who are non-tech originally, most of the workflows can actually be accomplished without technology. And very often technology is something they need to learn and introduce into the workflow. And for tech companies, it's a lot more fun for them because the reason they got into it was all the exciting new technology that's coming out and them wanting to adopt it and integrate it in a new creative way.
Absolutely. And one thing is that the tech companies see all of these tools and everything as a way to go faster and get more value. But in the non-tech, they can see it as an additional cost without taking into account all of the advanced results that they will get from it.
It would be really fun to talk about the context of the market you're actually in, because LATAM has been attracting a lot of attention. What are the main things that make you excited and proud to lead this market for us and to hire teams specifically in this location?
You know, it's fun because all of these trends, we were just talking just minutes ago about pressure on everyone on not to get behind, just catch up. And in LATAM, we have always been, in terms of technology, with that mindset. Let's catch up. Let's not get behind. So this is not new for us. That's a huge benefit we have at the moment. We are used to being in this constant rush of we have to learn more.
And it's interesting also in terms of the landscape we work with, because as you get into LATAM, you see a lot of companies who actually started their business not that long ago. You're not looking at the enterprise space, which might have started 30, 40 years ago. You're looking at much younger companies, and their challenges are very different. Do you see them battling these challenges more successfully?
We can say, and we can see a lot in the startup, let's say, landscape that we have in LATAM. We have a lot of success cases and unicorns. And I think it's because they were just founded not so long ago and they were literally born in the cloud. So there's no much legacy drag. So I think that is beneficial right now, that we are maybe stepping away from all the legacy way of doing things and now stepping into a new era. We are now in equal conditions.
If you took a look at the industries that do best, just do a very good job differentiating themselves in the market, what would be the one that comes to mind in LATAM?
We have a lot of fintech right now in Latin America, and we are actually seeing changes, right? So even our traditional banks are having a lot of products. Right now, it feels like technology arrived. So I can take back that we were mentioning. Right now, it seems like we're moving at the speed of the cloud.
The key messages: stay curious, try to decompose the problems that seem too big, and make sure you have the right team on your side.
Thank you, Anastasiia, for this chat. I had a lot of fun.
Hopefully it was useful for everyone, and we'll see you in the next chapter.